Markeith. Markeith has become my customary war cry. Fridays at 5, I lead a wellness through creative writing class for juvenile drug offenders. Little benders of the law, some barely tall enough to ride this ride, y'all, but many like Markeith. By the 382nd time I call their name, remain frozen. Like the system missed them, like they invisible, like I enjoy talking to myself, which I don't. But these Markeiths won't lift their heads for nothing. So incoming vision boards. They need something to look forward to in order to look up. Poster board, glitter and jet, still nothing but the tops of their heads. Nothing but the dreads and cornrows. Maybe the floor is their manifest. They've reached their destiny. Go ahead and ask Markeith what he wants to be when he grows up. He'll offer you I don't know. Markeith, how rude. How dare you burp when someone asks you a question? I don't know is about as rude as you just sitting there like you have nothing to gain there. Markeith, Markeith. And finally he offers me another belch that sounds a lot like, motherfucking bitch, please. Markeith! Those sound like cuss words directed at me. I begin to pray for strength. I had sudden visions of chalk outline Markeiths. I almost made the news crawl, y'all. Poet drags hard-headed teen by his teeth. You hear that, Markeith? Embarrassing you is an embarrassment to me, so there will be no dragging of teeth, but let there be an elevation of heads, an escalation of gen-wide domes so you can release through your mouth what it is that's holding you down, holding us down. Maybe we in this together. Maybe me too. Except I wasn't 16. I was 32. 2 DUIs, 2 jail visits, 2 probations, 2 80-year-old grandmothers bailing me out at 3 a.m. before I knew I had a problem. So maybe, just maybe, I know a thing or two about balancing a big head on a small neck. I know your neck needs some rest, but your existence should never rest. As long as there's breath, you should never allow your name to be called and not catch it. You are sitting in your happy ending. This no dead end. This a special beginning to do it bigger, to do it better. The only shame in a mistake is not correcting it. You hear that, Markeith? You hear that? I know for us, this lifting of heads is a learned behavior, so I'll do you a favor. Since your head's bowed, I'll show you how. It starts with prayer. And I don't care if you've accepted Allah, Buddha, or Little Debbie as your personal Christ and Savior. I found her to be an on-time God. But I digress. Whatsoever it is, you be sure you pray over yourself. You say, self, you've got some nice shoes. But it's time for these Air Force Ones to take flight in spite of the circumstances that brought us here. If you're scared, then say you're scared. But don't give in to the fear. Face your faces. Realign the traces of shaming with greatness. You're no shortage of amazing if I do say so myself. And myself may have heard this for the very first time, that I don't know erupt up my spine, vibrate my vertebrae, that I don't know becomes I am Markeith. I am Markeith. For if we don't claim him, someone else will.
Jonathan Samuel Eddy. All right.